Hello and welcome back to the ABC Murders. So when we left off, we went to Cuss home, I guess, and we're gonna go talk to his landlady. I see there's a little cat in the window up here. But what I really want to do, I wanted to start the video out here so we could look at what we have to say about the sign and then other things outside.
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name in Cheshire.
Actually, I think that's the only thing we can look at outside, so I might have actually wasted time. Oh well, we go inside. Okay, so there's Marbury. Lady Marbury.
It is a very beautiful piano.
Mrs.
Maybe
Marbury.
Mrs. Marbury likes to play in her free time.
I didn't know there's anything to look at. I mean, obviously we have to observe her. Or not, we just talk to her.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jupp told me that you might be coming.
Yes.
Madame, you may be of valuable help
I'm not
to
gonna
me.
talk about the potatoes.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think
You want
you
the
might
publicity?
even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he
Okay,
wasn't
can we put down the
frightening.
potato peeler?
And he was
It
as
is a
gentle
weapon.
as a lamb again immediately afterwards.
It
It was
can be a
only
weapon,
this morning
at
that I
least.
understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
Did you? Well, she probably knew about it because of the news, so I'm gonna say thank
Well
you.
done. You were right. He did go to Doncaster.
So I was right to warn the police.
Yes.
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
Well, he's odd. Sometimes he coughs really loudly and complains that his throat is
Look at my
burning, and
mouse.
sometimes he talks to himself and stares into space. He told me that it was because of a wound he got in the war. His head hasn't been quite right since, he said.
Yeah, they said like the mustard
And then he was in
gas.
Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He
doesn't
didn't
even
want
do
me
his
to
own
wash
laundry?
his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
So that is blood. I'm not gonna ask her if it was blood because I don't know if she would recognize that blood doesn't dry red, that it dries brown. So I'm just gonna ask, where were those stains?
Where were the stains on the shirt?
On the collar and on the buttonholes.
Got
So I
used
think also
to
too,
travel
if we
for his
asked
work.
about blood, it
Is
would
that
make
correct?
her panic.
Oh, it wasn't for pleasure. He was always unwell on trains. But he had to sell his stockings around England. I have to respect my engagements, he used to say.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th.
No, I don't know. That was a while ago, you know.
That is
But
true.
surely you keep a register.
It won't do you
Why
much
would he?
good.
Why should
Mr.
she?
Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah, I remember one thing. Bexhill's by the sea, right?
Did he have sand in his shoes?
Indeed, it is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cust asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
We're gonna ask her to keep going.
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
Did he? When did he start buying newspapers?
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
Again, we do not have a search warrant.
I need the key to Cust's room.
Oh, okay, I thought we picked it up. I didn't realize we have to actually click on it and manually pick it up.
I should check the register. Mrs. Marbury may have been hiding something from me.
Can we just
I
look
don't
at
think
it?
my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all year. If he goes away for
Yeah,
a
it's
few
like,
days,
how do
I
we
have
get her
no
to
reason to make a
leave?
note of it.
Do we need to ask her for like potatoes or something? Oh no.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
What do you have to say to her? Okay, let's look at her.
This woman appears to be in a good mood.
I mean, she's just sitting there peeling potatoes. Smile. Smooth movement. Necklace.
Mrs.
Relaxed
Marbury is in a good
posture.
mood. She's working very precisely in producing incredibly thin peel.
Okay. So now what?
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder? Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
Yes, I remember. Just for one night as a favor. Mr. Cust was away, all my other rooms were taken, and poor Mr. Fishman had nowhere to go.
I'm not gonna... We're gonna
It doesn't
be
matter.
understanding.
Provided that you remembered to change the sheets.
Oh, do you think so?
I didn't want to tell her it was illegal. Probably should have. Maybe, but then that would scare her, and I do not want to lose access to searching this room. Oh, there's a typewriter. We gotta look at it. Or is that... Oh, that's ink. It's not blue, it's black.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning?
What is this?
Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury.
Let me go
I
look at
have to get the
typewriter.
ribbon. How am I going to do it? The left hand
Okay.
heel has been removed.
And we remove the right one. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
The right hand heel has been removed.
Can we just pick it up now? There we go.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes. All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.
Because of the eye. Okay, typewriter's done. What is this? Another letter?
John Milligan, Managing Director.
I just
Silk
realized
Legs,
his initials are
Frederick Street,
ABC.
Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House,
I'm dumb.
1935,
I should have
May the
pointed that out
21st.
earlier.
Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter.
Oh, he definitely
Regarding the
tried to
schedule of
blot
your
out the
rounds,
bottom by-
please do as
on
following.
purpose.
June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
Well, we have proof that he wasn't there, at least. There's the
It's
ABC.
an ABC.
And then there's a knife. Or a letter opener. Is it a knife? Looks like a knife.
A long-bladed knife. A murderer's weapon. This
Not
object
necessarily.
would probably be useful to me.
Okay. So we got all that. There's a lot of ABC guides.
ABC guys. Enough to sign about a dozen murders. It's closed.
Okay.
It's closed.
I thought maybe we were gonna look at the side. Do we use the knife? That
This knife is
not...
very useful.
Oh my goodness.
Who knows? Maybe it never cut
Do
anything
not
other than
use the
string.
evidence to...
Stockings.
Are they the same kind of stockings? Are they the same brand?
Bexhill daily paper. Dated from the day of the Bexhill murder.
Does that put him in Bexhill?
Trousers, white shirts. Everything has been washed very well.
Is this his bathing suit?
Most probably the bathing dress
Bathing
repaired
dress.
by Mrs. Marjorie's
Bathing
expert
dress.
hands. All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date.
Okay. So we're done there. Already looked over there. I think that's just gonna give us the same thing. Any medicine? This is gonna be the same as what Alice had.
Laudanum Cameron's chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for
Yeah.
Mrs. Asher. This subject will probably be useful to me.
Okay, I guess we're picking it up. And a sedative. Chloroform.
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company.
Shake
I know
well.
this medicine. It is a powerful sedative.
Adults, 1
This
teaspoon
subject
every
will
hour.
probably be
For
useful
6
to me.
doses. Okay. So we had that. Can't look at the... We can look at the mirror. As per usual. And... Does that look at the bed or does that go back to the desk?
How hopeful. This place is a real mess.
We have leftover dishes. Slightly misaligned bed. Pants.
The least we can
Scruffy
say
coat.
that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Okay. It said misaligned bed.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very
Okay.
concerned about
I thought
order
maybe it
and
would be like
balance.
the plant and we push it. What's on the wall? Can I look at that?
War of 1914-1918.
That was a glitch.
By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918,
Oh, that was actually
as
a long time
mentioned
ago.
in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service.
That was actually
An
quite
army
a bit of time
dispatch,
ago.
wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack. Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
Can I look at that? Picture's not important. No curtains. Then I guess we're done in here. Oh wait, no, let's wait. Let's answer the questions first. Where was he at the time of the Bexhill murder? So... we have that... he was... Can I drag this? Okay, that goes there. We're gonna do that. Cust was probably in Bexhill on the day of the murder.
The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cust bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th.
So he was there that day. Is there anything else? Still says search his room. We've already searched.
ABC guys.
Yeah. We've done that. Is his nightstand something we can look at, or is that going to take us back to the desk?
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Can we leave? If we leave, what does it say?
It is not the right time.
Okay, there's something else we're missing here. I like how the knife is casually still floating right there. What else is there to search? I mean, we already know
The
the
least we
bed.
can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
We already know it's what the bed doesn't have anything for us. Sink. We already looked at the shelf. Already looked in here. Already looked at that. Nothing with the window. Already looked there. Said misaligned bed.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Okay, maybe there's something with the medicine? If we look at the, well, the medicine is the same. And so is this one. So why is the sedative in this useful? Do we pour them down the sink? Go back over here. Because I feel like when we go back over here, it's just going to send us out because we've already done everything. We've made the 4 observations. Can't look at that. Every time we click over there, it's not gonna give us what we want. Go back to here. I've already made all the observations here. I don't know, I thought maybe we could like do something with the ink. We've already looked at the typewriter. I don't know what else there's to search.
It is not the right time.
Is there any other questions? Maybe I'm missing? No. Oh, I see what I missed. It's like a blood stain.
This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been there.
If it was brown,
No
it
use
would have been there a
continuing the
longer time.
inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see.
Okay, that's what we were missing. I thought maybe the game was glitched out. I was like, I don't know what else there is.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for your help.
Yes,
Bye.
thank you.
Ah, Chief Inspector. I was about to leave.
Are we going to talk about
Good
how
evening,
he's a
Chief
suspect?
Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I've already searched the
I'm
room
sorry
now.
I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
Yes. Okay, so we're... I'll just talk to Jap. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me.
It is not the right time.
Okay, now can I do it?
I had
don't
best
know
talk to
why.
Chap.
Why do you do that to me?
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for.
I mean, we have that
Let
he
us
was
now
there.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Was it possible for him to have killed? He has the knife. All the letters came from his typewriter. Oh, wait. Maybe we just talk about how he was in there. He was there. He was in Bexhill. He was in there. Yes. He was in all the towns. Are there any common points between Cust and the killer? He has the knife. Oh, come on. He has the knife. He sent the stuff from his typewriter. He has the ABC guides. He could have committed these crimes. His cuss behavior is suspicious. He had blood on him. He lied about his destination. He keeps the newspapers. He is guilty.
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt, the ABCs in a box.
Yes.
C'est vrai. However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis.
He's not wrong.
The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes, yet we see quite the opposite.
Dang it.
You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Cheston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's
does
small
have lapsed
details that we should be able to
memory,
clear
though.
up by questioning Cust.
When can we talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
Yeah.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia. Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may
So
have
he's
done
not
the
gonna
murders
help.
in an altered state.
Could
A
have.
familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Interesting.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Okay.
Chief Inspector, I took
we
the
already took
liberty of
some
removing
stuff.
a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see if you've missed something.
Oh, you think I missed something? You don't trust me? Rude. Okay, go to Scotland Yard.
To Scotland Yard, please.
And thank you. Are we going into interrogation? Okay. Ooh, we got the candelabra mustache. Let us look at you, sir.
This man is not in good shape.
He's balding. He has glasses. He has lowered eyes. He wears gloves.
He is worried
crumpled
and very
jacket.
tired. And other police have been hard on him.
Okay. We have information. We question him. Okay. Oh, no, now we can't.
I am not going to leave.
Yeah, I know. We're just trying to reset the thing.
What do you want from me?
Well, he said he's not in a good state right now.
Are you Alexander Bonaparte Cust?
So? You find my name ridiculous? Is that it? Huh?
No, sorry. He
I
said
am
he was in
Hercule
an altered
Poirot,
state.
and I want nothing other than the truth.
Ah, you're the detective.
Yes. Let's just talk about
Yes,
the letters.
I am the person you have been sending the letters to.
I didn't write these letters. I've already said so.
But they came from your typewriter.
Très bien.
Acknowledge.
You did not hide these letters. But the question remains, who did?
Probably one
Who?
of my enemies. I have many.
Is there gonna be like fishmen who stayed there? Are you
capable of murder, Mr. Cust?
All these questions are giving me a headache.
I don't know how to help you. I'm not gonna say he enjoyed the war.
You suffered during the war.
It's true.
It's-
I was wounded. I suffered.
But
But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
is he following orders now?
But ever since you were wounded, you have absences, bouts of amnesia.
And headaches.
Professor Clark treated you.
Yes, a few years ago he really helped me with my burned throat.
Do we want to accuse him? We need him to talk.
Of course, you never considered killing a doctor who took such good care of you.
No, never.
I want
Do
to
you
see what
deny
he
being at the
says.
scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
He starts coughing blood. And dies. Why is it weirdly silent? Oh, there it goes.
He is in no state to reply.
Do we give him water?
I am not going to leave before having finished questioning him.
Do we just look at him again?
Poor man. If only I could help him.
Oh, we have that.
Take this. It will help you.
Thank you.
What's the sedative for again? He didn't even open that bottle.
Oh, good God, my shirt is covered in blood again.
Bon. I now know where the bloodstains Mrs. Marbury saw came from. Are you well enough to speak?
Yes, I feel much better.
So he's probably not the murderer then? I don't know. They want you to think he is. Okay.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
And we're gonna try again.
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
You were seen at all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot. But not for pleasure. I am terribly unwell in trains. But I had to respect my engagements. My employer gave me very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Let's see. The company you claim to work for, Silky Legs, has never heard of you. And as for these letters they sent you, they were written on your own typewriter.
The company sent me the typewriter when I started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterwards.
I would say...
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember. Good God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
Are you possessed by a demon? Okay, well, we got Gothic Confessional. Do we give him that now?
Take this. It will help you.
It said it's a sedative, though. I guess that one's a pill?
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
Let us see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you committed these murders?
Yes, I know.
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
No, I don't.
Red Cross, I guess, for giving him medicine. And the Kaiser mustache. You just have to talk to Jap. I don't think we have any new gray cells
And
to
what
solve.
conclusions have you drawn?
Plenty. It might help us to understand him a little better. Let us now try and get our brain
There we
cells
go.
to work.
That's what I thought. What do we know about his health? Well, we have the health record. He bleeds. Yeah. He suffers from absences. Okay. So we know that. And we have the material proof. Cuss is mentally and physically weak. Not really the profile of our killer. Is there any other clues that do not support Cuss' guilt in the Trurston murder? Yeah, it starts in that no. Right here, no. Stands no. Okay, so he didn't. So what is it? Is in the Trurston murder? Maybe it's that, and then it's the blood was on the buttonholes. Okay. You expect the murder to be stained on the sleeve, not by the buttonholes. That do not support his guilt. He says he does not write the letters. And no, not the one I want. This one? No. Okay. That do not support his guilt. Okay, we could say that. And then he had no reason, no. That one. There are several details that Cuss is not guilty. Can we say that Cuss is guilty without a shadow of a doubt? He had no reason to kill them. He says that he did not write the letters. So he is now not guilty.
I don't see any clearer than before. This is worse.
There is one point to highlight. C'est curieux. Cuss admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson say? Even if Cuss killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire. He must have had a motive.
Yes.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
No, that's
But
not
you
how
see,
this works.
he can confess to
This
anything
is
and
why
everything.
we have Project Innocence.
He denied the murders and then confessed to them. He
Yes.
confirmed that he never typed the letters. Then, with great ease, I managed to get him to say quite the opposite.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Because deep down, he believes himself guilty. From the papers, he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes.
Wait, what
He
if
must
his
think that he killed
boss
and then simply forgot
told him
what
to
he
be
had done.
at those places at a specific
How
time
can
for
you
that
be
reason?
so sure?
Let us look at his psychological profile. You will understand my point of view. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, almost done, I guess, with this. Draw up the profile. Is he clever? Okay. No, I need... It's confidence. He was harmless, he got angry. Would it be the army? Because he just had orders? He's mediocre. Self-confident. Well, yeah, because he did have to seduce, what's her name? Betty? He's easy to influence. Is he a seducer? I say, completely forgot about him. So, he doesn't have any charm. Likes trains. He gets sick on trains. He does it because he has to. Cold. He is cold. Generous. The pencils, because it means he doesn't have a lot of money. Miserly. I did not know that word
You see?
existed.
Cuss' character is quite the opposite of the murderer's.
He is cold, though,
But
apparently.
if he's a madman, can we really talk about his character?
You
I
know
don't
very
know.
well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual repetition in the choice of victims.
Very well, you're right as always. So we have no confession, no culprit, no suspects, nothing. And all that after 2 months of inquiry? What should I do?
Have
Get a
faith.
new job.
Just give me 24 hours.
Well, I don't know if the next one will be the end. I don't really think so, but I'm at least going to end this video right here. I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.